Hey Taurus, this is Eleanor and welcome to your February monthly reading. Please subscribe because there's new stuff coming out every week and you want to see how the story unfolds for you. This card came out in your annual, which is time-stamped and linked below, as well as how to get an information with a personal reading from me. Please comment and tell me all about what it is that you're surrendering this month, because this is all about being totally done with something and the relief that comes when you're just laying something down and being totally, completely done with a thought process that has not served you. And this seems to come after all of the work that you've done in January and transformations. So to break this down week by week for February, I'm using the power of surrender. So let's find out for Taurus the week by week energy of this Ten of Swords, of being totally done overthinking and the relief that comes from surrendering. Taurus, week 1. First week of February. First week of February, Taurus, you have surrendered to miracles. Beautiful. All right, let's find out. Second week of February for Taurus. Second week, Taurus, you have surrender to setting limits. This is going to be all about setting boundaries. February, week 3 for Taurus. Week 3, you have surrender to your soul's path. Now let's get week 4 for Taurus. Surrender to the magic of who you are. All right, Taurus, let's talk about these. All right, Taurus, so we're going to talk about this Ten of Swords and what you are totally done with here in February. This first week, it says surrender to miracles. And so what it is you have to be totally finished with and done in terms of a thought process is self-limiting beliefs and the way that you tell yourself what is and what isn't possible, and what is and isn't meant for you, and open yourself up to absolutely anything. Just empty your hands. So where you're shutting down, what's done is having your hands held tight and opening them to be receiving anything that's coming your way, and letting go of any expectation of what that looks like, and having like, well, I think this could work out in some way, in this way, and having some kind of practical idea of how it could maybe be possible, and just let that go totally and let it unfold completely unexpectedly and let it rock you and take you by surprise. In week 2 of February, surrender to setting limits. And this is all about setting boundaries. And I feel like it's setting limits around other people trying to limit you. Because in that surrender to miracles, it is speaking on a more limitless type of thinking. And some of the limited thinking that we grow up creating comes from others, and other people trying to limit us, and other people trying to harsh our belief in magic. And so this is where you're going to be setting boundaries around other people telling you what is and isn't possible, and what you can and cannot do, and what you do and do not deserve. You do know, and you're done letting other people tell you no. Telling you no about what you are not capable of. You get to say no about things that are limiting you and things that hold you back. And then in the 3rd week, surrender to your soul's path. So in being able to let go of those things, when you're no longer telling yourself no, and now are better able to tell other people no, and allowing yourself to be surprised, it's as though you've been telling yourself, you've been called on a certain path, and there's a desire that you've had to move forward, and all of these things, other people telling you what's possible and what's not, you're buying into that, and you're believing things have to look a certain way, has kept you from stepping onto this path. And after 2 weeks of starting to figure this out, you're going to be taking those first steps onto that new path, Taurus. And then in the 4th week, surrender to the magic of who you are. And I feel like this is what you will be discovering along that path. Almost like Mario collecting coins along the way. As you move forward, you're going to be discovering little bits of magic about yourself that you're reclaiming from the past. Things that, the magic that you were born with, that belief in magic and sense of mystery and the awe that we're all born with, and that gets kind of trimmed away as we grow up. This is a journey back to reclaiming that for yourself. All right, Taurus, I can't wait to see how each of these unfolds. There will be a pick a card for each one of these every week, okay? So please subscribe so you can see how this is going to work out more specifically to your situation. All right, thank you.